Hey there, and welcome to the Big Apple Scroll podcast. My name is Sam.
And my name is Michael.
And today we're asking what's the crack about? Our zombie apocalypse. Michael, may I eat your brains?
Oh, no, please. Yeah, sure,
So
I still need them.
we will find out. I'm not using mine. We will find out what a zombie apocalypse is, any kind of things we've read or watched about it, what we think of that.
Yeah.
Our strategy or strategies, whether we have planned in advance for this, what kind of skills we may have that could be useful. I mean, we need to know, you need to know, right? Let's plan. Let's find out what we would do in a tricky situation, right? There's a zombie there. What will we do in that? Where we would go, how we would travel, what plans, etc. What the future might be like in a zombie apocalypse. So that's that's our plan.
That's the crack for today.
That's the crack.
Yeah, definitely.
It's great to see, great to hear a Nigerian guy using a wonderful Irish phrase. What's the crack?
Exactly. What the crack? I'm already cracking it.
It's a crack, mate.
Yeah.
So, no, what's a crack, mate?
Yeah.
I'm from Belfast. So I am. Listen, mate.
Hey, take it easy. We're talking about zombies right now.
So, enough of that, right?
Yeah.
What is a zombie apocalypse?
Yeah, well, for me, it is a reality of what you've seen in the film.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hopefully not a reality, but yeah.
It's a reality of what you've seen in the film. Yeah, that's zombie apocalypse for me.
Apocalypse meaning the end of the world.
Yeah.
And
definitely.
it's caused by zombies.
Sure. So.
What do zombies traditionally want?
Yeah, nothing but you.
Only to eat you.
Yeah, they want you to become a zombie too.
They want your brains. They want your brains. There's a meme going about that we already have a zombie apocalypse. Pardon me, apocalypse.
Apocalypse. Yeah.
Apocalypse. Because we're all walking around with our phones.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be that harsh. But
to call that a zombie apocalypse. Yeah.
But sometimes it feels that way.
Yeah, definitely.
Have you ever read or watched anything about zombie apocalypses?
Yeah, well, really, I'm not that person who would like.
You're not a zombie guy.
Yeah, I'm not a zombie guy, definitely. I do believe our lives are, because our life is consistent of the good, the bad, the ugly, and you know, and stuff like that. And I actually do believe that mysterious things exist. Yeah. There's mystery. There's whatever. Which
stuff out there unexplained.
Yeah, unexplained. Yeah, definitely.
Right.
Which
zombies?
Science, yeah, definitely.
Do you think there could be zombies?
Zombies, not exactly like zombies, like it's been portrayed. Yeah, so something mysterious. Yeah, something mysterious definitely out there.
Okay.
So that's why I wouldn't read any stuff or whatever about zombies. Yeah.
I wouldn't say I've read a lot. Although I am considering reading the Walking Dead comics. Yeah. But I wouldn't say I've read a lot. I've watched quite a few things. I like horror, although I'm a little bit picky because I don't like a lot of gore and blood and guts. I don't like slasher films, but occasionally a little bit of horror to get me a little bit. The drama of it all. People getting scared and what they do in these situations. I started to watch The Walking Dead. It's very, very popular.
Sure.
But for me, I don't know why. I didn't enjoy it. I watched a couple episodes.
Yeah, you didn't like it.
I didn't like it. Zombieland, I thought was okay.
Yeah.
It's a 2009 film. Shaun of the Dead was possibly one of my favorites. 2004. It's a British one.
Yeah, what do you like about
funny.
it? Yeah.
It's quite funny. I think Simon Pegg in particular is very talented. And those who acted with him as well. Sorry if I forgot their names, but I think they were all very good and comedic, and it's quite good.
So you mean if you said it was quite nice, or it means it wasn't so scary and not too much of zombies were in there.
A little bit gory, a little bit scary, but it's comedic, and it's probably more comedic than anything. I would say. Train to Busan, which is a Korean film, which is it's quite good. It is actually something. If you're interested in zombie films, I would recommend it. If you haven't heard of it, Train to Busan, 2016.
Sure.
On World War Z.
That's right.
Didn't get a lot of praise. And I think they had production problems and stuff, but I quite enjoyed it. Yeah. At the end, there's a bit of a drama. I'll not spoil it, but I enjoyed that most of all. And I like.
So I mean, the ending was unpredictable.
Not so much unpredictable, but it was quite dramatic. There was a dramatic element to it, theatrical almost. Dramatic anyway. And I enjoyed that. And I think I just overall enjoyed the film, although many people not so much. But but I liked it. I rewatched it once or twice too.
Yeah, I mean, anything that has to do with apocalypse has to be probably a natural disaster. Stuff like that. But with zombies, oh my God, definitely. I wouldn't pay to go to the cinema to watch.
You're not gonna watch them.
I like beautiful pictures, you know.
You don't want to see blood and guts and brains.
But I watch like action films and all that where you have blood and this tough guy killing everybody and stuff. So I watch that too. So it's not like I absolutely don't like.
You just don't want
but
zombies.
When it comes to like zombies and whatever, I don't know. It's like out of the world for me. And even though I believe in mysterious and you know some other kind of world, underground world, but zombies are a little bit. You know, just
too much for you.
Sure, definitely.
Too creepy.
Yeah. So I mean, if we're talking about zombie apocalypse, so what will be your strategy? You know, overall strategy to fight or to flight?
Right. So, fight or flight. Well, to explain, just in case you haven't heard this term, listeners haven't heard this term. Fight, of course, is to stand and attack the zombies, or you know, attack them if you see them. Whereas flight is just to completely run away from them on sight.
Yeah.
I would choose the flight.
Yeah. Just like
strategy.
Me, man. Just like me.
I would choose flight strategy. I would get away from it.
Yeah.
Unless there's a situation where you need to protect someone or rescue someone, or where you have too many. I mean, I think. Forgive me, maybe a sort of a guerrilla strategy.
There's something like
could be better because you would be, I suppose, overwhelmed by the amount and if you start going like, let's kill them all, well, you're going to get trapped, right? So I think pick off 2 or 3 at a time, and hopefully with another group of, you know, not just on your own.
Definitely.
And so maybe I would argue that a little bit of flight. And maybe a wee bit of fight. Mostly flight, but maybe a wee bit of fight too.
Likewise me, definitely. I think I'm just gonna fly, absolutely. With every power I've got, every resources I've got, because they're scary to death if it's definitely gonna happen real.
You don't even like watching them in films.
So you can imagine what's gonna happen for see that be real. I'm just gonna disappear, definitely. Not to fly, but to disappear. In that case, probably I might use some African voodoo.
Okay.
Yeah, so that could make me disappear. No, I can just search or research or, you know, go for it. I don't know. I don't have it. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to get it then. Hopefully I have
wonder why I haven't seen you for a wee while. What about bunkers?
Yeah, I think it's a good idea.
So it would be for safety.
Yeah.
You can put supplies in there.
Sure.
I mean, I was kind of surprised a few years ago, 10 years ago maybe actually. Some of my friends started talking about what would you do in a zombie apocalypse. And I know they were kind of joking of course, but some people genuinely plan for this idea.
Definitely.
And I mean, maybe we should have a bunker.
Yeah.
And if there's not a zombie apocalypse, we can use it for something else.
Yeah.
I mean, have you ever planned? To that level? Do you have anything?
I've thought about it before several times. I keep thinking about it, but it's not like something I think about every time. And not just like a case of zombie apocalypse. I think about like maybe a war. Yeah, definitely. So I think about a
zombie war.
I mean, a real war.
A real war would be a zombie war.
Yeah, definitely.
I get what you mean.
Yeah, sure. So I mean, I think about a real war, and I'm thinking about like bunker would be a good idea.
Yeah.
But the more I think, the more my brain just breaks down because I'm able to get all the food and whatever, some medical stuff. What about water?
Yeah. Well, that's the trick. I think to maintain a bunker would take a lot of time and effort.
Yeah, it's almost like
who knows if it would pay off. You know?
Yeah, it's almost like impossible. What about water?
You need to either have like a running water supply and a good supply.
And where is it
a
from?
Spring or something.
So it means you have the only option is to find a bunker, a cave in the deep inside somewhere.
Right.
That is the only option you've got.
The question could be getting to that bunker.
Getting to that place.
The zombie apocalypse happens and you're not at home.
Yeah.
Or maybe you are at home and your bunker's far from home.
Sure.
How do you get to the bunker?
Exactly, sure. That's a challenge, and that's what you need to fight, you know.
Right.
Fight to get to there.
That's what we're thinking about today. Let's focus on it. Let's solve this problem.
Yeah. How can we get to the bunker right from home when there's a zombie apocalypse?
How can we? Well, maybe forget the bunker. Maybe we need to think. Get supplies some other way. Get safe some other way. Fight. Flight and then flight and a bit of fight some other way.
I'm just thinking, what about escaping to a military base? Military have never-ending ammunition.
Yeah, so maybe that would work. Maybe you would. But would you be welcome at a military base?
That's what I'm talking about. They might think you're a zombie too, and you know.
Well, yeah. In the films, the military are always involved. I suppose that would make sense.
Yeah.
And they often are like, "Are you a zombie?"
Sure, definitely checking you and all that. Yeah, definitely.
So, right. Well, let's talk about skills.
Yeah.
Can you start a fire?
Yeah, I can do that, but only with a lighter or a match.
Right. You can't like take two sticks and tap them together.
Yeah, sure. Well, I think something that could be possible is probably using a reflection of a mirror.
Right.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's possible. Yeah.
If the sunlight's strong enough.
Yeah. If it's strong enough, sure. I mean,
what if it happens in the winter?
I don't know the science.
Oh, yeah. What if it happens in the winter in Siberia?
What about if it happens in the winter in Siberia? Definitely.
We'd be in trouble. The zombies would be dead.
Yeah. By the way,
that would be okay.
By the way, do you keep anything like a matchbox or a lighter in your house?
There is a lighter in my house. So yeah, there's something there.
All right.
That was left there. So I can. I have lit fires. I told you earlier. I have lit fires to keep myself warm. But I used fire lighters and or sticks or I used to use newspaper. So I mean, if I were out in the wild. It could be tricky. So I'm gonna say, let's say out of 5, I would give myself a 3.
All right.
Because I can light a fire, but I need the right tools.
Yeah, I think. Most of the times we can only speculate, right? But in the real situation, we can do better.
Yeah.
Or the opposite.
Hopefully, yeah. Weapons, right?
Yeah, weapons. Yeah, definitely.
Can you use any weapons? Like, do you have weapons training experience?
Yeah, I mean, did I mention that I went to the military service for 1 year?
You did, yeah. You said that earlier.
We didn't have to use weapons at the military camp and stuff, but just because I went for a national service for 1 year, I feel myself like, I'm a little Superman, and
you have that mentality.
Yeah, I have that mentality. I feel I can take on 8 people and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
He's got training.
Yeah, so
be careful.
So using weapons now, I think
they never let you use weapons.
Okay. So I mean, because we're not really military men or women. We're just
Did they teach you hand-to-hand fighting?
Yeah, like combat and stuff like that. Yeah, it wasn't like a major thing, but we got a little bit of that and stuff.
Okay.
So basically just what I see in the films and stuff, but never had like a professional training or some kind of special training.
I haven't fired a gun.
Yeah.
But I have fired a bow and arrow.
Oh, I see.
Not too often, but I have done that a few times.
I've done that too, several times. Yeah, definitely.
So I think you're winning in the weapons training.
In the bow. Bow and arrow, I'm really horrible.
No, but
firing weapons, fired some, but they're not like live firearms. Yeah, there's like some light guns for
laser guns or something. I've done that. I've done like simulation, like sniper or shooting. I've done that, like a simulation training and stuff, or not training, just for fun, you know.
Yeah.
I've done that, but never actually. I guess, you know, different culture, maybe not. Some cultures might be more into that, but in the UK, not so much.
For us in Nigeria, no, definitely. Parents don't have anything. Absolutely.
Are you physically fit? This is important, right?
Yeah, that's a very, very good question. You know, like I was coming up the stairs today because, you know, our light is off in it's a technical problem with the elevator and the lift here.
Oh, right, yeah.
In the building, so I had to come up to the 8th floor where we are right now, and it was a challenge for me. So I think for now I'm not physically
not so much.
fit.
Okay,
not now. But in summer, a month ago or something, I was really very fit because I did sport every day, jogging, you know, pushing up, doing everything. I was really, really very fit. I didn't eat overnight. I wasn't partying. I wasn't doing anything. I was just, you know, having a good time in the fresh air in the village here in Siberia. So, but back to the city life and stuff. So
well, get back into fitness because the zombies are coming.
They might come.
They could come at any time.
They should come.
We do not know. Maybe they're
welcome, guys.
Maybe they're on their way. Well, I mean, I use the stairs every day here and at home.
Wow, that's so lovely.
So I do sweat a lot. But regardless, I think I have some level of fitness. I wouldn't say I'm an athlete or anything close.
Yeah.
But I have some fitness there, so I wouldn't be the worst.
Yeah,
but certainly not the best.
Yeah, I mean, likewise me. If I said I'm not fit, it's just like my own standard. Yeah, definitely. But I have enough energy. All I need to do is just have sleep, and I have enough energy for whatever I need to do.
Okay. Well, you need to run out.
Need to do. Yeah.
Here's the argument. You don't need to run out. You don't need to outrun a zombie.
Yeah.
You just need to outrun the other guy who's gonna get eaten, right?
Yeah.
So that's the argument. First aid training. Do you have that? Where, you know, if someone was broken a leg or something, you'd know kind of how to help them, like basic stuff.
I had some education in that because some couple of years ago, I did a course in preschool education, and we had a first aid course apart from the stuff I've learned everywhere and stuff like that. But I think I'm not really good at it because I can't remember a lot of basic things. So I might need a refreshment.
I've done it several times over my life. I have the wee book at home first day. So
that's cool.
I think I would remember. I think you might remember in a tricky situation.
Yeah, I remember elementary things like to wash off, to keep whatever. But I think there's some more. There's some more, life-threatening cases where I don't know how to rescue or save this person. Yeah. So maybe our chances aren't perfect, but we're not. I think we're not the worst. No. We're not the worst yet, definitely.
What other skills? What else can we bring?
Yeah, well...
so we're in the zombie apocalypse.
Yeah.
And what skills do we have already, you and I, or, talk about you and individually. What do you have that could help in that scenario?
Well, we talked about fight or flight, right?
Yeah.
And, well, it happens that I'm not a pilot, but I'm a driver.
Yeah, so, I was going to say that too. Yeah.
So I'm going to use my driving skills, and I'm going to crush as much as possible the zombies I could crush and get out of the situation. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So I can drive. I have a driving skill. I'm a good driver. So I can. If my tank is going to be enough for enough fuel, petrol, I can drive as far as possible away from the zombies. Yeah.
So that's a good skill. I also drive or can drive.
Yeah.
And And another thing I was suggesting, well, by education, I'm civil engineer, so maybe sort of if there's a necessity to
you
build,
can create something,
I can assist in that and advise in that and whatever. So maybe that would be useful.
Yeah, for me, actually, I like singing and entertaining, so probably I could just start a concert.
Make people feel more happy.
No, not the people, the zombie. Come on, man.
Get the zombie. Right. Here's our strategy. I've got it. Right.
Yeah.
You draw them in with singing.
Yeah.
They all come in. They all come into one building, right?
Yeah.
And kind of structural engineering background, right? We'll plant explosives.
Yeah.
And we'll knock out all the columns and let the building drop.
So how am I gonna get out of the building?
Well, we'll figure that. That's a small detail. We'll figure that out later. What weapons would you? Right, so definitely. You...
No, I'm going to use my African voodoo to disappear. They're in, then I'm off. Yeah, sure.
But before you figure that out, you are somehow found yourself, and I've somehow found myself, in a room trapped with a zombie.
Yeah, sure.
What weapon would you want to have? And I've given a few options here. Let's see. Longsword, katana, pistol, crossbow, baseball bat, automatic rifle, a mace, the big long kind of hammer with spikes.
Like go to hell, right? It looks like
sledgehammer, sniper rifle, hand-to-hand combat, or anything else you could think of.
Anything else? Probably there's this. I should have this kind of automatic rifle that's gonna be splitting out acids or fire. There's this kind of like
flamethrower.
But
would that stop them? That's a good question.
Probably like. Yeah, I think a flamethrower would be better than the acid one. Yeah, the acidic one. Yeah, but I think,
or a big scythe.
Yeah, but
I think
you
can cut them.
Yeah, but
from a distance.
Yeah, but I think acid is just gonna, literally burn them completely. So that's what I think.
It could be a risk for you, though. Either of those options.
Yeah, but fire. No. I think a flamethrower will just. I mean, I have no major risk.
I would just go for an old-fashioned baseball bat.
I see.
I don't like blades.
Yeah,
I
need a lot of energy
although they're zombies, right?
You need a lot of energy for that. You need to keep hitting.
I'd get fit.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't know. I mean, if you want to play it safe, maybe a sniper rifle.
Yeah.
Get good at that, or maybe an automatic rifle. So you don't have to get so close to them.
Sure.
But
likewise,
maybe I would get used to that kind of thing. I mean, I've not fired a gun. And I have fired bow and arrow, but I think a sniper rifle would be more effective.
Yeah, sure, because you need to pull a bow all the time, and
and you need to find your arrows and stuff. But I think baseball bat, because it wouldn't run out. Hopefully, it won't break.
Yeah, it's true.
And you don't have to be so close, but you do have to be close. So. Yeah. And it would be I don't know. I mean, that would be my choice, but maybe I would grow into
zombies.
Other weapons.
Actually, I think it's not a bad idea. Actually, zombies don't have skills of dodging you or trying to get away from you or trying
Generally, they're slow.
Yeah, they just want to come for you. So you can just keep wiping their heads off with the bat. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
So we touched on this a little bit. Should we go on army base? Where would you go? Where would you go to take refuge?
Yeah.
In the event of a zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, I think it's going to be some forest where there are a lot of everything. Yeah, definitely. I would have said in Russia, but what about when it's winter? So it should be somewhere in Nigeria. I don't know, somewhere, some deep forest and some caves and stuff. So I can build some traps around the whole place in case zombie finally discover me and us,
Yeah.
And
but what if you trap a person in your traps?
Well. That's a big question. Yeah, definitely. But yeah.
Put up signs.
Things happen
that zombies can't read.
Yeah. Why not? Yeah. But people are so desperate trying to get away from zombies, so they're not going to see that either.
Yeah. Well, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
But, I mean, how can you assume you'll be in Nigeria?
It
could be tricky.
Yeah, that's
so if it happens in Siberia in the winter, the zombies are going to probably die, aren't they?
Yeah, they should have survived.
So maybe we should just stay inside.
Yeah.
Let's just stay inside.
Just lock the door,
Just lock the door. No problem, we solved it.
Yeah, but...
Easy peasy, guys.
But our windows and stuff needs a proof, like a real metal proof,
Right.
Because you don't have one right now.
Board them up and stuff, yeah.
They can just easily break
it's tricky.
Right now again.
So I had a few options. I mean, airport, stay at home, top of a building, mountain, bunker, the countryside, shopping center, a bank, the metro.
The countryside.
I think all of them are legitimate options, but I think I would probably try to get out of the city.
That's right.
Because, well, more people, therefore probably more zombies.
Yeah.
So I'd probably try to go somewhere more isolated.
Yeah.
But not somewhere where, where you can sort of flat land, where you can see people coming. Or you can see a zombie coming.
Yeah.
So maybe somewhere a little bit more isolated.
Okay.
Could be better.
A good option.
In that event, just for the flight and survive. The Gobi Desert.
Yeah.
I should go to the Gobi Desert.
The Sahara Desert.
I will teleport there with my voodoo.
Yeah. While we even talking about zombie apocalypse, when we can just use our voodoo for everything, guys, be calm. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Also, magic stick.
Would you travel at night? And how would you choose to travel?
No, I wouldn't. Yeah, I would be so scared to death.
I think, I've thought a little bit about this.
Yeah.
If you're in the city and you're trying to get out, I'm thinking in the city, but I want to get out, right? I've got my baseball bat, I'm in the city, but I want to go to maybe a smaller place. So we're somewhere more isolated, and of course, I need to get food on the way, right?
Yeah.
I need to get food, I need to get supplies, I need to make sure that, I can survive for the future. So I would say, yes, nighttime travel.
Really? Why?
To get out of the city.
Why?
Because you've got so many zombies, and I'm assuming they can see, as well as a human. So I'm thinking, go at nighttime till you get out of the city.
Yeah.
So that they don't see you. And then when you get out of the city, maybe travel during the day.
Oh, I see.
Because you're less exposed, you're less at risk for all these people. So maybe that would work.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I'll be so scared. Yeah, it's dark and stuff like that. I might just start thinking that there's something out there more than zombies.
Your imagination will take over.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. How would you choose to travel?
That's a tricky one. Yeah, but if I didn't have any
just car,
just a car. Yeah, definitely. If I didn't have anything like so I think a car.
If I say to you, I have the power to give you any what would you choose
to travel with?
Well, I suppose someone would probably say helicopter or jumbo jet or something.
Yeah, it should be something that can fly up in the sky.
That would be.
Yeah, definitely. But not helicopters. I don't trust helicopters. Yeah.
They always get attacked in zombie films, don't they?
I mean, I don't know.
That's when you know you're in real trouble.
Apart from probably a military helicopter, a fighter jet will be good. Yeah, sure, definitely. So when I'm
don't think too many zombies would touch you.
Yeah, so when I'm leaving the danger zone, at least I can say proper goodbye to them. Guys, goodbye.
A little bit of a strap, a bit of a bomb.
Yeah, definitely.
I had thought tank. But I've rethought my strategy thinking about the possibility of flight.
Wow, that's cool, actually. Tank is really very nice. You can have fun.
Yeah, although it wouldn't be most comfortable, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And you would need maybe help firing it if you had to fire,
Sure.
But they wouldn't find it so easy to get in and out.
Hopefully the bones of the zombie don't get stuck in your wheel or whatever it is. Yeah, sure, in the tanks, and you couldn't move any longer.
I also thought a little bit about a horse.
I see.
Because you don't have to fuel it.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have to fuel it with diesel.
Yeah, definitely.
Of course, you have to feed the horse, but you wouldn't have to fill it up with diesel. So maybe it would be more practical long term.
Yeah.
Helicopter, fighter jet would be great.
Yeah.
But where do you get the petrol or the fuel?
You need to. I mean, you have to land somewhere sometime.
I think maybe short term, but then you need maybe something long term.
Sure.
A horse would be kind of, here's me on my baseball bat on a horse, or maybe a bow and arrow as well.
Yeah.
Running about on a horse, getting out of the
I mean, I think this good. I can just now I get the picture, and it looks fascinating. Yeah, definitely. Well, just for how long you're gonna keep riding and smashing and everything. You need water, you need to eat and all that. So I think my fighter jet is just gonna fly me somewhere very far away.
Yeah.
Maybe some island.
Yeah. A Caribbean island or something.
Yeah, no zombies can just
nice
come around me. Yeah, sure, definitely. And they're gonna be water surrounded. So I'm just gonna be near the water. They're coming. I don't need to smash them. I just push them with my leg. Back to the water.
We've never seen them swimming.
Back to the water. Back to the water.
A wee stick. Just a wee stick and poke them.
Sure.
Okay, Michael, imagine your best mate has been bitten by a zombie.
No.
He hasn't changed, but it doesn't take long. What would you do?
Finish him or
Finish.
Her. Yeah.
Finish him. It's Mortal Kombat.
No, not really. I wouldn't take any chance. Yeah, sure. Unfortunately.
He's goner.
Yeah, unfortunately, I wouldn't take any chance. And I can imagine a situation whereby I'm not the only one. So there are other people. And so one person could just, it's unfortunate.
Someone else
definitely.
Will do that.
It's going to be the same thing for me too if I get bitten. So
yeah. You can kind of make a pact beforehand.
Sure.
Finish me off if it happens, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're in the zombie apocalypse. Imagine you have become the leader of a big group. What would be your goals? What's your plan? So you're not just alone or not just with a small group, but you're a large group, and it's time to do something.
Yeah.
Or not do something. So what would be your plans, your goals with that group?
Yeah. We need to make some rules. Like the rules of eliminating anybody that gets bitten by the zombie.
Right.
Yeah, so we need to make
bitten, you're dead.
Yeah, definitely. So everyone needs to agree on that. There should be no sentiments. We should all help each other. So basically, as a leader, we're just gonna agree and make some rules which everybody should follow. But our main goal will to stay alive and to be together.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're not going to try and take the zombies on?
No. We're just going to probably defend ourselves, basically, and try to get away.
It's
save energy.
It's a kind of a flight or just...
It's flight.
Yeah, it's a defensive. Attack.
We're gonna be fighting. Yeah, definitely. If we eventually do have a chance to finish them off, probably we find this huge catch of ammunition somewhere, and we know we can just dig or entrap them in some kind of stuff and blow up the whole place. Okay. Yeah, then we're gonna do that.
In your fighter jet?
Yeah.
Okay, you get some fuel for your fighter jet.
Yeah, definitely. So we're gonna do that, but I mean,
but realistically,
in any other case, we're just gonna be running away, looking for the best place to survive.
So if I were in that situation, I guess I would try to reduce the amount of zombies, keep an area safe, and maybe do some guerrilla tactics to kind of pick away at them. Because ideally, you want to reduce the numbers, right?
Sure.
So that will help to reduce the infection or the spread of it.
But guys never die, so.
Well, it depends what you watch, I guess. Yeah. It's a problem. Is this disease curable, right? It's our zombie apocalypse. Is this a curable one?
Yeah, well...
Because sometimes they are, right?
Yeah, really?
Sometimes there's some
vaccines.
Some vaccine and people come, I'm fine again.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, well, I mean, for me, my first thinking, my first imagination, my first reaction to that is like, no, that it's not curable. So, because these vaccines are not for everybody, even though it exists. So it's some kind of very secret lab somewhere and stuff like that. So it's almost like, it doesn't exist. And
and people haven't had time to make it.
Yeah. You need to get there. You need to find it. You need to load it. You need to mix everything up and all that.
So I would be hoping that would be for me, I would be hoping that there's some people, not just one person, but some people who could figure out something.
That would be
long term.
That would be great. Yeah, that would
be great. That I hope that our big group would survive.
Sure.
But hopefully. So that's our zombie apocalypse.
That is our zombie.
And that was the crack about our zombie apocalypse. So guys, we talked all about it. We covered our strategy. We talked first about what we'd seen regarding zombies. Michael's not so keen on that, so now you know more about him. We talked about fight or flight.
Sure.
Talked about a bunker or not, our skills, how we would travel, transport, whether night or not, some kind of our long-term goals that we might have. So that, guys, was the crack about our zombie apocalypse. Yeah.